Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. Continuing the franchise mode series where I've taken over the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're on season 19, episode 4. We just won our 9th Stanley Cup. And our 11th Prince of Wales trophy and 16th President's Trophy in 19 seasons. So, if I win a Stanley Cup in this season, I get back to my target of Stanley Cups in 50% of the seasons, but I'm pretty darn close. So anyways, so things went well, and I just realized when I was recording our record for the season, our playoffs was the best playoffs we've had yet. I'll pull it back up here. So the next best playoffs we had was we went 16-4 to win the cup. That was the second season I played. And then we were 16-3, so we only lost 3 games in the playoffs this past playoffs. So pretty darn good. So that means, well, I mean, it wasn't our best regular season in terms of win-loss, but I do. I was going to say I think it's our best team, but I don't know if it was necessarily. It was probably our best forward roster. Probably not for defense. And then for goalies, it would have been pretty close to our best goaltending group. Mind you, they didn't play that well during the regular season. So anyways, the combination worked, and that's all that matters, I guess. So this stream, I wanted to do longer, but I've realized that I'm going to be on a time crunch. So I'll only be able to do an hour, I think. Give me 1 sec, I gotta calculate things. So, um, what time is it? Yeah, I could do maybe an hour and a half, something like that. What would that turn out being? An hour and a half would be, um, yeah, no, probably an hour. So I won't be able to do too much of the start of the off season, but um, yeah, we'll at least get things started. So the draft is up. We're not doing anything during the draft, so we can just sim past that. We've got no draft picks. Coaches, we've got a whole boatload of scouts expiring, so we're gonna have to do all those. And then some odds and ends. Let's pull up my notes here. Okay, so first, I guess let's take a look at coaches. So he's our defensive coach for our NHL team. So we're gonna need a new one if we can't extend him. We don't have anybody to come up and replace him. I have a feeling, and my feeling is correct, that he's asking for far too much. So, unfortunately for us, and I guess also for him, because he won't be able to win any more Stanley Cups, probably, he's gone. This guy also was just a fill-in, so he's gone. So that was easy for coaching. Scouts. Again, we just give them whatever they ask for. Uh, in this case, because we've got so many up, I'm going to try to. Oh, wait, this guy's an A, so never mind. We absolutely have to offer it. I'm going to try to choose the most important guys, and then maybe let some other ones go. But we'll figure that out. This guy's good at Extraliga, so I think we need him. He's not really good at anything extra, so we'll wait on him. Metro's actually relatively rare, so we'll re-sign him for sure. This guy's really good at USA stuff, so you're good. Only good at Central, and I believe Central we have a lot of people that can do Central. Give me a couple to have a look. Central Atlantic versus just Central. So the other guy we will take, and then that guy we won't. For now. This guy has Liga and Russia and an NLA, which is very good mix. And then that's it. So it's just the one guy we're not going to sign. Okay, that's good. And any players to sign, I seriously doubt. One way, 2 million, 0% chance. Oh, whoops. One way, definitely not, so we qualify. $7 million. We don't have the space. Wait, give me a sec here. $4 million expires. 7 million expires. Actually, we do technically have the space if we wanted to sign right now. Oh, but it says that we don't, which doesn't make sense. Oh, it's because, okay, yeah, for this season, he doesn't have a contract, and yeah, so it's not for next season, so that's my bad. So at the very least, we have to qualify him, and then we'll have to negotiate later on, and then that's it for everybody, I believe. Okay, so that is everything we need to do. Oh, I didn't even look at what I meant to look at. So I wanted to see how much we spent. So we should still have plenty of space for one more guy. Okay, that should be it then. I wish it would not update my trade block, just leave it. I had it how I wanted. Alright, so now we've got a boatload of stuff to figure out. Well, we always have a bunch of stuff. So first thing, actually no, let's do it in order from my document that I'm supposed to follow. So we'll do scouts. New A's. So Jelena was with us before, I think. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Pretty sure he was with us before. Did he go down in his skills? He doesn't look the same. This guy, wow, is good at a whole boatload of stuff. Or, well, it's a she, it says. This one, absolutely we need. I'm giving a bit more than they're asking for just to hopefully make sure I get it. Wow, because this one, yeah, this would be fantastic. Because they cover DEL, Extraliga, ICE, Allsvenskan, SHL, rest of the world, which we've never had yet, but yeah, that's stellar. I'm supposed to do coaches next. But I'm going to skip out on that because I want to get to the interesting stuff. So, who do we have to extend, and will they? Why is he not? It should be possible to extend him, but I haven't seen that before. So does that mean that he just doesn't want to talk about extending at the moment? In which case, there's absolutely no way we can just leave that be. We need to know our team now. Because if we're not getting him, we need to replace him. So, I mean, right away, like, I have to trade him. As much as I don't want to. And he's only extended a year here, a year there. And so, I mean, in all likelihood, he's going to ask for too much because every other time he's asked for far too much. So, pretty certain we're trading him. Whoa, 16 million? And no other reasonable offers. So, unfortunately, Martins is gone. That's wild. I mean, I'm not surprised, but he wants 7 million. You weren't that good, buddy. So already this tells me that we're going to trade him, and at the moment it would be extend Bachman. Pickarainen. 17 million? 0% chance. I knew he would do something like that too. See, this is the thing, like, I'm wondering, wait, 9 million? Damaris, you weren't even an NHLer, and it's because of us that you became one. So everybody that could be extended is going to be getting traded. Now, that's not entirely true, so I'm glad I just reminded myself. We're going to let his contract end before we trade him, because a 90 overall defenseman, we might as well take advantage of a year of that, since we control his rights at the end. So we're not going to trade him, and on top of it, we're getting him for that extra year. But in particular, we're getting him for 1 million. So there's no way that we're not going to take advantage of that. The same story is going to happen with the goalie, which we have to double check if he's going to want to extend, which I very seriously doubt. That sucks about Taves that we don't even know. So we don't know, and we're not going to wait to find out. So yeah, everybody's going except for Pikkarainen. Who else do we have here? Castles, did you even play with us? 32 and 51. You're 22 years old. I think he was just a free pickup, so we'll extend him 3 years at two-way, and then we can always trade him if we don't want him. Peteni, we're just going to be trading because he's too old. And then Bachman, we can offer already. I wonder if his expectations have changed. Ooh, they have. If we go lower, 5 years, that is very reasonable. I like that. But it won't let us offer till we clear space. So, yeah, based on that, we're going to for sure extend Bachman. It's a no-brainer based on the other guy that we're going to be getting rid of. And let's have a look at goalies. Those guys are all under contract. Now, if Mikanov wants, because what was the other guy making? 2.5. If he'll take anything around 2.5, we'll consider it, but I very seriously doubt it. 3.8. That would get him down to 3.5. And it goes up from there. So this, like, I mean, we could extend him at that cap hit, but we're going to trade him eventually. And I don't think his trade value is going to change even if he develops because he's franchised and it's nearly maxed out. So it just doesn't make any sense to extend him. So we'll just go again, same story as Pikkarainen, and just use up the last year of his contract because it's excellent value. But he wants to extend. Noah, hello, thanks for tuning in. That's tempting though. 3.85. What's the math of that? 3.85 times, I think we're going to go with 0.85 now. I'm good. So that would make it 3.27. That's pricey. 3.27 for an extra 2 years. Ugh. $1.9, 2.5, 1.975. Yeah, if you didn't hear me, Noah, I said I'm good as well. So this puts us at 4.5. 6.5 between three goalies. That's pushing it already. If we got rid of a guy, then I mean we could extend. $25, $25, $24. Starter, elite, starter. Man, that's super tempting. But where are we going to get the space? So actually, on that note, where are we going to get the space? Well, let's look. So if we, how old am I? I am 38. I'm an old man. So we're subtracting 11 million, subtracting 7, adding back 5. So that's 13 million we're subtracting. 13, 17. So we're getting rid of 17 million. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forwards. Yeah, we're going to be eating up that money quick. So there's a chance we extend the goalie, but I doubt it. I don't think it even makes sense anyways. Just get value from his trade value. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so we only need one player. Jackson, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so we only really need one player because Turgeon's going to go back to junior. Yeah, I haven't played 24. I like 23. I didn't like the changes, so I decided not to go to that one. Turgeon goes back to junior, I believe. And then Travika's done, I think, in junior. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is just 8. So actually, you know what? We might be able to afford the goalie. Let's see. Free agents, what else is out there? particular, we're going to be considering or leaning towards playmakers, but I guess we'll consider other people. Seed. And again, we've got our same restrictions on how much we're willing to spend. And at the moment, on the high end, there's nobody 76 that we're willing to get. This guy is, and he's a playmaker. So he could work. He's asking for 13.6. It's a bit expensive though. Nicholas, ha! We got rid of you. $74. Oh, he's D. See, our old Kuzhevnikov, yeah. Yeah, he hasn't really changed. So nobody is any of the high-producing players in the league. So far, it's not looking like we're going to go for any of the free agents. $72 is not bad. Playmaker. $10 million, not bad. Holy penalty minutes. Still nobody. $75, that's pretty close. Playmaker. $32, that's a bit old. Wait, who's this? 77 and 79. 36. Oh man, skating's brutal. 23 and 37. No. Man, I'm surprised there's absolutely nothing in free agency that looks worth it. 40 and 62. $50, $66. No good at skating. Huh, Connor Bedard. 46. He'd be a great depth guy. I'm writing him down for sure. That'd be awesome. Bedard, he's 80 overall. Because, yeah, with all his X Factor stuff, balance is not good, but that's fine. Oh, endurance is bad too. But he'd probably be playing on our fourth line anyways. So, yeah. Like a power play specialist. I like that idea. Yeah, Owen. Well, first, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, well, I mean, it just if you can see in the corner there what year we're in 2041. So, yeah, inflation at this point is pretty high. And, well, depending on which position, so defense are very hard to come by at a good overall level. So, they're asking for a lot. I don't know which player in particular you noticed, but yeah, a lot of it has to do with, well, what year we're in now. So, oh, we're in 79s now. Okay, so no forwards. The Bedard, noticing him there was a good thing because I think he'd be great to put on our fourth line. I don't really care what his endurance and all the rest of the. as long as he can skate okay, which he can, um, like in terms of speed, that's all that really matters because he's going to be playing like 8 minutes a game, so and he'll be just a fill in whenever for injuries and stuff. And he might not even be the primary fill in depending on what happens. So in any case, um, no free agents that we're going to. So for example, RFAs that we're going to trade for and sign. There's nothing out there this season. And before I forget to look, anything for goalies? No, nothing for goalies. Well, we have four goalies at the moment, so, but it was worth checking because you never know, you might have an upgrade. So, um, that Taves thing's kind of annoying, so I can't even offer an extension, it won't let me, so it's like I said, I have no choice but to get rid of him. Um, how good are our forwards? The reason I'm wondering is because do we need any playable players or can we do depth, like as in junior guys or well AHL guys? So Renz, Threlfall, Carney are all top two lines. Moss is top two lines. Savage at the moment, no. So he would be third line. So we've got four for the top two. I think Leighton is good enough to fill the top two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trevika's coming in. Carney was the playmaker, right? Martins was a sniper. So then Trevika, he's going to be a rookie, but 85 overall. I think he's going to be good enough to go in our top six. He do face-offs, he can. So he's doable. To be honest, Savage at 87 is doable. He just didn't play well. Maybe won't ever play well, but we'll see. Dwyer, he's not top two line guy. And then everybody else is lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we essentially need one player for top two lines. That's a priority. We'll use Taves in all likelihood to make that trade. It depends on what's out there. But Taves basically is going to be our big trade chip. It also depends on what was drafted and the values of those guys. But anyway, so Taves we're going to use as our big trade chip to get what we want. Let's see. So I guess we'll scout, see what's out there. Cool enough. What's your story? Nope. No. Too expensive. Too many penalty minutes. No. Too expensive. Too expensive. No. $78. So he got better, but we're still not going for him. Mackinnon. Oh, that's one of the guys we used to have. He's really developed. Misa, no. 10.1's pretty good. Oh, I thought he would be better. Too expensive. No. 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 So my criteria right now are above 85 or above. Potential has to be elite. Oh, and salary has to be ballpark 10-ish million. His trade value's gone down. I wonder, we could trade for him and then try to extend him if he doesn't. Just retrade him. So I'm gonna write that down. Whitmore. That's New Jersey. Because yeah, in terms of what we're looking for, so an elite playmaker at that kind of overall, it's extremely rare. So he's one of our very few options. Yeah, he didn't play last season because they couldn't sign him. That's hilarious. See, this is what happens when you spend too much. It comes back to haunt you. 13. Nope. Yeah, we just got rid of him. And he picked it up elsewhere. 50 and 58 when he went to Ottawa, but 11 and 25 when he was with us. So it's unfortunate it didn't work out, but doesn't look like he's a fit. $60 points. Two-way forward. I think he was asking for too much anyways. I don't know if it's worth even looking at. 79. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to go for a two-way forward. Too expensive. Amanjus, thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you again. Sniper, no. How'd he do? 94 points. About time you start playing well. Took you ages after we had you. 89. Playmaker. How many years? 6 years at 14. Yeah, no. I mean, so if we pick up Whitmore and then he doesn't want to extend at a reasonable cap hit, this is an option. But I'd rather avoid paying 14 million. I can't even justify potentially paying that. On that note, actually, one thing I was just thinking of is Trevico is a sniper, right? Yeah. I was hoping he wasn't. What else? No. 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 So our only target is Whitmore. We have no other alternatives, and then we just have to hope that we can extend him. And the good thing is that he has low trade value right now, which is wild. But I'm going to jump on it immediately with our miscellaneous guys that we're not going to be signing. So we're not going to use Dave's because that trade value is higher. We'll save that. We haven't looked at all the drafted players. We're not going to use him unless it's like higher value. So Martins, it's just so unfortunate we have to trade Martins, but it's nearly equal value already. What are the rest looking like? Martins. So no, because of the cap. Oh, and they don't even want him. They want anybody we want to get rid of. Mares. Shanov. Have him for 3 more years. Trade value's there. It's just the cap hit that we can't do yet. So then first we have to get rid of Martins in order for any of this to work. So let's find somebody that wants Martins. Nobody wants Martins? Oh, one team. 2 teams. So Islanders and Penguins. And Islanders are a worse team, so what we'll do is go for their first round pick. How good is their team? Let's just double check that there's nothing new going on. Got a few guys to sign. Oh, this guy. We were considering getting him before. Oh, but he's going to take up the same cap space that that we're going to be giving away, so then it's not really helpful. Next year's first rounder. Or both. Let's try both and see what happens. In their seconds. I don't think anything like this is going to go through, but let's have a look at what we can do. I have a feeling we might be able to get those 2 firsts. Just the way that the answers changed already. Huh, no way. 2 firsts for Martins. So, I have to be extremely careful not to feel like I have to make use of those assets to trade, because I bet you anything they're going to increase in value. So I absolutely cannot trade those away especially at this point in the off season. So I just need to make sure that I don't do any stupids and do that. I had a feeling that might have went through, so that's lucky. Okay, so now we gotta try to get Whitmore. And I'm running out of time for the stream, so this I think this will be the last thing that we accomplish. This, and then we go have a look if we can extend them. So the other thing that I could do is trade away Savage because he played so poorly. How did he play in the playoffs? 4 points. Yeah. Um, I'm wondering if any combination of our stuff that we want to get rid of could work. This is where I'd like to use. Oh, we have the future. The new picks that we just got. I completely forgot about that. Oh, so we might have enough. Oh, I gotta pause just 1 sec. Or we'll step away just 1 sec. Okay, back. If we can pull this off with all of our garbage stuff. It says we're woefully insufficient. But yeah, if I can pull this off with all of our extra stuff, that would be outstanding. respond to a message. Because we still have our our first round pick that we can use. And we can get rid of Colton from the trade too, because his value is not, it's less than some of the stuff that we're adjusting to right now, so. Okay, so let's try going to the first. And Colton, where is he here? The other thing we could do is consolidate these assets into one and then try to do the trade. I know we're pretty darn close. What do we do then? Maybe we consolidate the players that we need to get rid of for the cap space. Into something else. Silly. Vancouver, what's your team looking like? Not very good. How's your goalie? Not that great. So let's find somebody that wants to get rid of their second round pick and wants both the players, which that's good. For 2 second rounders. No, we're trying to consolidate into one. So then we're looking for a first round pick of low value. So like the Islanders one, but the Islanders are a bad team. So we actually think that's going to go up in value. Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh wanted these guys too, eh? I don't really want to give it to an Eastern Conference team, but might not have a choice. We do not have a choice. And everything lines up perfectly anyways, so for a first and let's try 2 seconds. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I'll try anyways. Okay. This will give us a chance to get rid of some unimportant value stuff. Oh, wait, let's do it this way. It said just a touch. We did just a touch. There we go. Okay, so now let's go back to Ottawa. We want, no wait, not Ottawa. New Jersey. Bit more. Pittsburgh first. They want a Pittsburgh first, which is also helpful to the trade. Carlton. We gotta be getting close. I really hope Whitmore's going to extend out a good cap hit. I have a feeling he won't. We're going to have done all this for, well, not for nothing, but yeah, just for not much of a benefit. The good thing, again, we would be consolidating into one asset, so at the very least we have that as a positive. just in case. I still think we're going to have to give up more. Probably not crazy far off, though. I just hope that we can do something with all of our extra assets. I don't think there's any other trades we can do. How good is that Pittsburgh team? Because maybe we should also be hanging on to that first. Oh no, yeah, they are good. What other option do we have? We can... What's the future first round picks? They're still not good value. Okay, then. How can we do this? Where does Pittsburgh? No. Colton in. Second. 2 seconds. No. Fifth. Seventh. Huh. Okay. That is surprising. So that future Islanders one, we don't care about because we don't know what's going on with them then. Our first, we don't care about. Pittsburgh first, we don't care about. Surprised that last trade went through. Wasn't too expensive. If we can't do 3 firsts for Whitmore, I would be Pretty surprised, even if they're low value first. Like, that's pretty expensive for a guy that has such low trade value at the moment. Mind you, he's been very high in value before, so. I'm surprised. Alright, well, we still have other stuff. Second. And last quarter, third. No way. All we have left is this third. And it's not the end of the world. So, well, after we get him, we'll know if we can extend him. If we can't, then, because what I was thinking is we just trade away. Can't do it. There's nobody else, right, that we have? Nobody. Well, no matter what, we've accumulated a bunch of firsts, which is not a bad thing. So I think what we're going to do then is trade Savage. We'll figure out afterwards. I'm going to ask for a chunk because this guy's got higher trade value at the moment, so weren't they the team? No, they couldn't have been the team we met in the final. Because they're Eastern Conference. So it was this conference final, I think, is where we faced them. And we can also do this because we do have guys coming up through the pipeline. Huh. One for one? I don't really know if I like that. It's gonna have to be. Alright. Let's save. Let's go take a look at if we can extend Whitmore. Now, the one thing I'm wondering is if somebody already extended, we can't see it, but maybe it could have taken place, kind of thing. Please, 15 million. No way. What was that? There was another guy we were considering. Anyways, who? That was too expensive. But given that contract, I wonder. Where was he? Is it Anderson? It is Anderson. How many years does he have left? 6. At 14. Six years at 14. Let's not do it yet. So we're going to undo that trade. And of course, we're going to have to give up more to undo the trade, which is unfortunate, but that is how it goes. We essentially traded to have brief negotiating rights. I am trading for the right guy. I should have made sure. Where do we go and we get Anderson? No, because we can't do that, because if we want to, at least this allows us to extend that defenseman, and then we can figure the rest out later. That's not good enough. Come on. Don't be stupid about this. If it's a first round pick for negotiating rights, and then we don't even sign the guy, that would be pretty painful. Like losing our first round pick is not a big deal because it's essentially a second round pick, but still. God. God, this is not cool. Brutal. Not even enough? You guys are a joke. That's hilarious. See, this shows you how much we lose trades. To get back the guy that we just traded for, the fact that we have to give up a first round pick and a second at the moment. Yikes. That's ridiculous. But again, that shows you how much we get screwed in trades. So we did do 1-for-1 Whitmore for Savage, and then now to undo the trade cost us a first and a second. Unreal. But anyways. So you can tell I'm not cheating, and I'm dealing with the consequences. Now, the one thing about that, though, so since we undid this, I think I already said, but to drive it home, it actually isn't all that bad. So we've got now 2 firsts and 2 other firsts later on for miscellaneous stuff that we were getting rid of. So in particular with the Islanders ones, those are going to appreciate in value. I would very strongly predict. And then once they get up in value, we'll use them as chips in a trade. And then yeah, otherwise we haven't gone through the recently drafted guys to pick up them. That's, I guess, what we'll do in next stream. So first we wanted to at least try to pick up another top 6 forward. At the moment, we don't really have a good one. I mean, at least though, to be honest, we have Trevica, Savage, and Dwyer all that can compete for that spot. So I think between the 3 of them, we should find one. So I'm not overly concerned because, like, for example, when Dwyer was playing up on the I think it was first line, he was basically getting a point per game. So maybe it was the second line. So we at least know he can be functional. And then any of the other guys could also work out well. So we have options. That means, though, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of our 9 forwards. We still need to get one. Yeah, we can't pull Turgeon up yet. So in all likelihood, we will get a free agent, some random guy. 14 million, though. We don't have space. Well, we'll have a look to see if there's any guys that are at a reasonable cap hit. I'm pretty sure there were some decent performers at low cap hits. Because we're going to spend 7 million extending, like 5 million extending a guy. So no, you know what? We will be able to afford somebody at like 9 million, probably. Oh, but then if we want to sign Bedard too. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure that out next stream. That's all we'll do for this one at the moment. So you can see, like I said, I'm not cheating. I'm learning the hard way. Uh, Mind you, there's no way for me to know if I can negotiate with a guy a good contract, and that one would have only gone down to like 13.5 million, and that would have been too expensive. So we're not for that guy. So, anyways, that's it. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content. That's going to be on trade deadline day at the time of day when the deadline takes place. So we'll cover the trades after the deadline, and I believe as the deadline is basically coming up, we'll be covering the regular news for the past 2 weeks. Franchise mode and Be a Pro, you can see there's a temporary schedule for the next few days, and then it'll go back probably to the old schedule once we get to the 6th of March. But anyways, that'll all be in the About section of the channel. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and we'll see you guys next time I can stream, which I don't know when and what time that's going to be. So that's why I have subscribe, turn on notifications, and have a look. Cool. So thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye.